everybody is watching Japan. A tragedy struck, 8.9 magnitude earthquake followed by tsunamis, which begs the question, how prepared are we should something like that happen to us? Of course, people have been underscoring the fact that Japanese were very prepared, and that's why it saved a lot of people's lives. Joining us on the phone is Tina Walker from the California Emergency Management Agency. Tina, I guess the first question is, what is the likelihood of something like that, like a big earthquake happening in California? We all know the answer, but we want to hear it from you.
Oh, sure. Well, most Californians living here, we know that there's a significant chance of us experiencing an earthquake, and most of us have been preparing most of our lives for what we call the big one. In fact, the California Emergency Management Agency, in conjunction with the California Earthquake Alliance and the federal emergency response agencies, have actually used significant earthquake scenarios as our exercise planning scenarios.
Okay, and we have some tips from you today. The first one is have a family emergency plan and practice it. Can you tell us about that? Is this something that how do we practice it?
Okay, well, the first step in preparedness is personal preparedness. So all of us really need to have a family emergency plan, which would include not only how to evacuate your house safely, but also rendezvous points for your family should an incident happen while people are at work or at school, an out-of-state contact where you can coordinate relocation with your family should an incident impact the telephone lines. We've had several instances in emergencies where call inundation has literally shut down phone lines so people can't even make contact with family in the same state. So it's good to have an out-of-state contact where you can call and ask if they've heard from anybody else in your family, get locations, that type of thing. And another part of your emergency plan is to make sure that you have the necessary supplies should you be asked to evacuate your residence or your community, and that would include your emergency 72-hour kit, important documents on a jump or thumb drive, and being sure that you're prepared for special needs such as domestic pets, elderly with health conditions, and disabled people in your family.
Okay, let's talk about the third preparedness tip, which is know your risk and prepare accordingly.
Absolutely. It's very easy these days for us to know what risks we're going to face in our communities and in the areas we work. In fact, if you go to the website, our CalEMA website at www.calema.ca.gov, under the mitigations tab, you can actually go in there, know your hazard, and type in your zip code, and it will tell you, according to your zip code, what kind of risks your geographic area is likely to experience, such as flood, earthquake. Perhaps you live close to a national park that has some kind of volcanic activity, that type of thing.
Okay.
So it's very easy to know what your risk is.
All right, Tina, let's talk very briefly about this. When an earthquake strikes, and say, for example, you're indoors, what do? Do we still do the drop, take cover, and hold on thing?
Absolutely. Drop, cover, and hold on has been proven to be the most effective way to protect yourself during a significant seismic activity. So what you're going to want to do is find yourself under something stable, like a heavy table or something that will cover your head and most of your body, and stay in place until the shaking stops happening.
All right.
And then after that point, then you go through the necessary assessments of your structures and the injuries to your family if there are any.
Okay, at this point, Tina, what should the people do? I know some people are already panicking, thinking of, what it might do to us should it happen here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think, Californians really need to take pause when we're experiencing and watching on the news some of these natural disasters such as tsunamis and earthquakes. This is now time for us, if we're not already prepared, to prepare for the next big incident. So it's very important for families to use this time, not to just worry and panic, but to use that energy to plan their emergency family plan and to pack their emergency 72-hour supply kit. That way, no matter what happens, they're prepared to take care of themselves until help arrives.
Thank you so much. And for more information, Tina, we log on to the website. Everything is there, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
That was Tina Walker of California Emergency Management Agency. We showed you the website on the screen earlier. I guess the the biggest takeaway from all this is we need to be prepared. This is a good warning, if you will, for us to be able to get together and prepare as a family as well para po dun sa mga nag-aalala para sa kanilang mga kamag-anak sa Pilipinas. We're also going to be giving you a lot more information in the coming days here on Kababayan LA. Meanwhile, check out our tweets as well. We give you tweets, updates on the Philippine-American community here, some of the happenings as well, twitter.com/JanelleSo. Also, nagpapasalamat po kami sa lahat ng mga sponsors ng Kababayan LA. Patuloy po na sumusuporta sa amin. For now, have a great weekend, everyone. Please be safe. Please don't forget to pray. And I'll see you again on Monday.
From Halo Halo, and don't forget to check us out Monday through Wednesdays at 4:15 p.m. for your daily dose of the